This week in crypto, everything changed, again. Prices surged, crashed, and surged again. Bitcoin nearly touched $124,000 before sliding back. Altcoins followed with their own roller coaster moves, and institutions quietly made plays that could change the landscape forever. If you're still holding, still watching, and still wondering whether this market is heading for another leg up or about to rug pull, you're not alone. Let's get into everything that happened, and what's about to happen next. Please do us a favor and hit like now. It helps more than you know. Bitcoin kicked off the week hitting a high of $123,240 before dipping to around $115,800. That 6% pullback sparked $737 million in liquidations, mostly over-leveraged long positions. But the story doesn't stop there. ETF inflows topped $1.9 billion, mostly from BlackRock and Fidelity, and miner revenues climbed to a 2-month high. Despite the drop, many analysts still see $140,000 in play by Q4, especially if macro conditions remain supportive. Momentum indicators are starting to flash bullish again, and $121,000 is seen as a key resistance. Glassnode's latest data also shows that the percentage of Bitcoin supply inactive for over a year has hit a record high, suggesting strong conviction among long-term holders. On-chain data reveals a growing number of wallets holding 1 Bitcoin or more, indicating continued grassroots accumulation even as price action stays volatile. Bitcoin's Lightning Network capacity is also growing, with new merchant integrations pushing its use in real-world transactions, particularly in Latin America and Africa. Ethereum stayed above $3,700 most of the week, hitting $3,860 at its peak. What's driving it? Staking. Over 357,000 Ethereum were queued for staking, and rewards are holding at 4% APY. Institutional buyers are taking notice too, especially with staking ETFs beginning to roll out. Ethereum inflows to exchanges were down, while Layer 2 networks like Arbitrum and Optimism showed big volume spikes, 12% and 17% respectively. Whales aren't selling, and Ethereum's role in DeFi continues to strengthen. This week, Visa announced a pilot program using Ethereum for real-time cross-border payments in collaboration with 3 major European banks. Additionally, an Ethereum Improvement Proposal, EIP 7623, gained momentum, aiming to introduce privacy enhancements that could be a game-changer for on-chain finance. Ethereum's dev community remains one of the strongest, and with the Denkin upgrade in full swing, the platform's efficiency is only improving. Solana dropped to $182, but bounced after finding support. Robinhood announced staking for Solana, potentially unlocking millions in retail participation. TVL in Solana-based DeFi rose 6%, and daily active addresses held steady. NFT traffic remained strong, especially on Magic Eden. Solana's strength lies in speed and scalability, and if Helium and Render integrations continue, a breakout could be coming. On the gaming front, Star Atlas released a major gameplay update that drove traffic and highlighted Solana's potential in GameFi. Phantom Wallet integration with Apple Pay also went live this week, simplifying user onboarding. Meanwhile, FireDancer, the long-awaited validator client designed to supercharge throughput, entered public testing. If successful, this could cement Solana's position as the go-to high-speed blockchain. Binance Coin finally broke past $800, overtaking Solana in market cap. It's now the 4th largest coin. Binance Smart Chain saw record DEX volume, and Binance's new launch pool and vault updates brought a rush of users. Retail and institutional interest are both rising, and analysts say $860 is within reach. Binance Chain's BNB Layer 2 also saw a boost in developer activity, with 42% more contracts deployed compared to last month. Binance also announced the launch of its own stablecoin, BUSDX, pegged to a basket of fiat currencies and crypto assets, aiming to challenge USDT and USDC dominance. XRP took a hit after co-founder Chris Larson moved $175 million worth to exchanges. The price dipped to $3.14, but held firm. Whale wallets are accumulating under $3.20, and real-world use cases are ramping up. A new UAE bank just integrated RippleNet. Rumors of a potential XRP ETF gained traction after Ripple's meeting with BlackRock. if XRP reclaims $3.50, a push towards $6 to $10 becomes possible. Meanwhile, Ripple's CBDC platform has been greenlit for trial in Brazil's central bank sandbox, potentially giving XRP further utility through back-end settlement. In legal news, Judge Torres is expected to deliver another ruling soon that may clarify XRP's status in the US altogether. Cardano traded between 0.78 and 0.83 with low volume, but top wallets bought 30 million Cardano over 3 days. The upcoming Laos upgrade should reduce gas fees and boost scalability. Staking yields remain solid at 3.4%, and DeFi apps like MinSwap and SundaySwap are starting to grow again. IOHK also released a new version of Mithril, its fast sync protocol, which significantly reduces node boot time. Charles Hoskinson teased another governance milestone involving partner chains, and Cardano's EUTXO model is being used in several identity verification pilot programs. Dogecoin dipped to 23 cents but bounced slightly after BitPay confirmed it's accepted at a major US home retailer. This makes Dogecoin one of the few meme coins with real-world utility. Social media mentions jumped 18%, and Dogecoin remains in the top 10 by trading volume. With Bitcoin rising again, Dogecoin often follows. Elon Musk tweeted a Dogecoin meme again this week, reigniting community enthusiasm. Meanwhile, reports surfaced that Burger King Brazil is testing Dogecoin for microtransactions in store. With low fees and quick confirmations, Dogecoin could quietly become a mainstream micropayment option. The Genius Act passed in the US, creating the first legal framework for crypto, stablecoins, and custody. Coinbase called it historic. Trump also announced plans for a Bitcoin strategic reserve. JP Morgan began testing crypto-collateralized loans, and hardware wallet sales surged after a major Bybit hack. The SEC also dropped its appeal in the Ripple case, signaling a potential shift in regulatory stance. Fidelity announced a partnership with Chainlink for secure on-chain data oracles, aiming to bridge traditional markets with DeFi protocols. Meanwhile, India's RBI is trialing cross-border CBDC settlements with UAE, testing interoperability with RippleNet and Stellar. Altcoins like Hulk and OZZ gained 10,000% plus, reminding everyone that meme season isn't over yet. But stay careful. Over $737 million in leveraged positions were liquidated this week alone. Meanwhile, Polkadot Parachain auctions resumed, with Astar and Akala taking the lead. Chainlink integrated with 4 new blockchains, boosting its role as the go-to oracle. Aptos Labs secured a $50 million funding round to expand AI integration across its network. Total crypto market cap touched $4 trillion before sliding to $3.8 trillion. Bitcoin dominance held around 60%. What to watch next week? Fed rate news, BlackRock ETF flows, Solana staking data, and whether Coinbase adds a new Layer 2 token. Also, keep an eye on developer conference announcements from Ethereum and Cosmos ecosystems. Upgrades could drive serious momentum. If you're still here, still bullish, and still grinding, respect. Smash that like button if you haven't yet, and we'll see you at the top.